Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm with Emie again. We're here for another live. We're going to go through some stitches and see your guys' completed projects and answer any other questions you have.
Very good. So now, today we're going to do the open picot, and it's found in this book, as well as wherever I've used it in my other designs. And it's called the open picot because it makes a little loop at the side of the bar. The first thing that you have to do is you have to have a completed area where you can work against, and then you cut some threads because you're working on threads. So what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to cut the appropriate threads here.
We could use this one too if we wanted to. And just
Yeah, we can use this one and I can just show you. And Rachel, why don't you tell everybody what the steps are.
Okay. So after you've cut them, and then you have 4 threads, right?
Yes, you have 4 threads.
So you have 4 threads, and then you start with the thread coming up in the middle of the bar. Okay.
It cannot be done on a wrapped bar. It has to be done on a woven bar. So I'm going to move a little bit away from where I've already done one so that you can see how we do it. So I'm just going to weave the bar here for a minute. Scott, is that your name?
Yes.
Okay. So can you stop it for a minute?
We're live.
We're live. Oh,
yes.
Dear. Okay.
That's okay. So you're weaving the bar right now?
I am weaving the bar right now so that I can show you what to do. It cannot be done on a wrapped bar. Okay, now I've moved a little bit away. And Rachel, tell us what we do next. You read that part.
Okay, step 1 is to make a circle in the direction of the unworked half of the bar.
Okay, I'm making a circle.
Okay.
All right.
And then we insert the needle down through the circle, up through the middle of the bar.
Okay, can you see that? Right
Okay.
through the middle. And then I don't pull it tight. I just pull it until it stops.
Okay. Over the other 2 threads.
Okay, and then you take it around again, and this is where it is magic. There you have it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, I'll do it again.
And then you don't pull it snug.
And then you pull it snug.
And then you pull it snug. Okay.
Let's see. And if you want, you can hold a pin or a needle through the circle as you tighten the rest of the stitches.
Okay, to make sure that it doesn't tighten all the way.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to weave some more in this. Whoops, I have it going around the picot. There we go. It is just so simple, but it is like magic. You wonder how on earth did it do that? But if you follow the instructions, it really does work. Okay, I'm just about ready to do another one.
Okay.
So I make a circle and the unworked half of the bar, And then I come down through the circle again.
And then you go over the threads and over the circle. Okay.
And then I just pull it until it stops, but you don't pull it really tight.
Okay.
And there you have it.
Okay.
It's like magic.
Yeah.
And then you just continue the working again. And if you want to do it on the other side, then you turn it around, the fabric around, and do it on the other side. But since I'm right-handed, I'd love to be able to show people how to do it. Left-handed, but lefties, my husband is a lefty, and he's pretty good at being ambidextrous. Okay, now I'm going to work it over here. Make a circle, the unworked half, and then I go down through the bar and up through the middle. And just pull. Oh, I'm not doing it very well.
That's okay.
And then I come up again. And there it is.
Nice.
Okay, now I'm going to tell people something. If you do not like to do a picot, you can fake it by adding a bead there, one of those seed beads.
Okay.
And if you have a seed bead there, you would want to wrap the needle around it so that the thread around the bead so that it stays in the right surface.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. And I should have had a bead here, but I don't. Anyway, do you want to try one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm left-handed though, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, so you make a circle like that.
Okay. Through the
Oh, I went to the, sorry, I was browsing, went to another
okay.
page. There we go.
Okay. Look at the instructions. You go
Okay.
make a circle towards the unworked half,
Okay.
and then
And
put
then,
your needle, insert it into the circle and up through the middle of the bar.
okay.
Are you at step 2 yet?
Yes.
Pull the working thread through until it stops, but do not pull snug.
Okay. I might have done it wrong. Give me a second.
Okay.
It made so much sense when I was looking at it with your hand. And now I don't get it as easily.
Okay.
Okay. And then,
Good. Just till it's snug, and then pull the working thread until it stops. Do not pull snug. Step 3. Again, bring the needle from the back to the front in the center of the bar and pull. As you pull the needle up, the picot will emerge at the side of the bar.
okay.
How did it?
It turned? I don't know. I did something wrong.
That's okay. You're learning.
So what's the difference? I was looking, what's the difference between an open picot and a looped picot? While I'm trying to figure this out.
I don't know. I've never done a looped picot.
Okay. I think that's
Oh, there is one. Yes.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was our main question is what, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just that
It's a-
this is,
Bullion stitch.
okay.
See how the needle is wrapped? Wraps the thread
Oh.
around, and then you just, it's like a bullion stitch.
Okay.
And then it will make a picot. And I've got an example of that. I'll show you. It's on it's in this card right here at the edge. It's merely a bullion stitch that is done and comes up through the edge of the fabric.
Okay.
Can you see that on that one? That's a looped picot.
Okay. And that's the one that we have.
Mm-hmm. There. It's really a bullion stitch that turns into a picot. Okay, I'm going to cut these threads. I'm cutting 4 and leaving 4, and make sure that the tip of your needle is coming up where you want it to. And if it does, then you can just pull out the threads, because the satin stitch edge, which is called a cluster, will keep the remaining threads in place. Okay, I pulled out 2.
Okay, I think I did it, but it's a bigger loop than yours is.
That's okay.
There we go.
Very good. Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to go down and up through again. And remember, nothing is lost if you cut the wrong thread, because you can always restring a thread. Okay, now I'm going to pull these out. My arthritic fingers still work, and you have to adjust yourself when you get older. But you're not too old anymore to learn these stitches, because you can get magnifying glasses at Walmart.
Oh.
And I do have magnifying glasses, but just get one that they're called readers, and they make it easier. You don't have to have a fancy lighting system that's, a Dazor lamp. They make the lighting good, but with the glasses that you can get at Walmart, okay, there we've got the, now with, I'm going to, okay, I've got the needle. But this one is a little bit different color. It's a little darker to differentiate for you. I'm just like every other needle worker. I wet my threads in my mouth, and it makes it easier to pull it through the needle.
So then do you always do 4, you cut 4 and you cut 4 and then you do 4 in the middle?
Yeah.
With the stitch. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 5 there, haven't I? I didn't pull this one out. There we go.
I didn't even realize.
Well, I didn't either. Obviously, I'd cut them. I secure myself on the back. Sometimes I even do a little half stitch around that part. Okay. Now remember, you have to do a woven bar over and under. This collection of beautiful stitches has all of them that I have had illustrated, but every one of my designs will have the appropriate stitches for what I call it for it. Okay, I'm going to do the open picot now, Scott. So you do make a circle in the unwoven half of the bar. Then you put the needle down through the circle and up through the bar. Now watch, I'm going to do it until it just stops. And then I bring it around again and come up through the bar. And there's my picot. Can you see that? And then you just set it and continue. When I was younger, I could do it upside down and almost backwards. But,
Really?
yeah. Let's see if I can. Through the unworked half. Okay. Make a circle upside down. See if I can remember how to do this.
Once you get the hang of it, it is pretty easy, but then switching the direction changes. You have to relearn that.
Yeah, you have to relearn that. Okay, just till it stops. Let's see if I've done this right. Because if I have, it will pop up. There it is.
Oh, nice. That's impressive.
Get it upside down.
Very
But
good.
you just have to figure the, and then you continue weaving. Should we do another one?
So Stephanie, she asked about the book that you referred to, and I answered her on the chat, and then you answered it without even knowing that she asked the question about where those came from. She said she'd like to see or be told how it's anchored to the buttonhole stitches. Is that what you just did here?
Anchored to the buttonhole stitches.
The picot.
The looped picot?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay. Is there a way that we can do that, or should we post a video later with it?
You know, I can do that right now.
Yeah.
Let me do it on. Oh, let's get that Christmas one over here and do it in Christmas colors. I stitched this and I finished it up, and I stitched it in Christmas colors, but over there it's hanging and it's in the book, The Unfinished Sampler. And I just did this one in Christmas color because I like it. So now I'm going to get, what color should I do at the bottom?
What if we do green?
Okay, let me get a green. 3, 3, 6, 4.
So is the looped Boolean, that's a different stitch?
Yes, the looped picot, the bullion stitch, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I think the loop picot and the loop bullion.
okay. You say they're the same or they're different?
They're the loop picot is the looped bullion, right?
It is.
Okay.
Okay, so they're one and the same.
Okay, I'm going to do a green here. Okay. Well, these little scissors are so valuable. They have those fine little points. You don't want to use paper cutting scissors. You just got it when you're working like this and you're going down through there. That fine tip just has to be able to get down and up and then back up.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've got this. I'm going to secure my thread and I'm going to make a and I never tie a knot. I do a little half hitch around. There. Okay. Now from the back, I'm bringing it to the front. And now I want to do the bullion stitch. Oh, let's see, I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many you want. I've got the needle wrapped with that.
And then you're holding the wrapped threads.
Then you hold the wrapped threads and pull. And sometimes you have to kind of stroke it. Oh, I'm pulling it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. So
That's
I'm going to cut it out. You'll have to edit the filming on this stuff.
okay. That's the story of a stitcher.
Yep.
You can't make the thread obey you.
Well said, Rachel. Okay, obey me, thread. You've got to mind me now. Okay. Let's find another corner.
So Stephanie says, I'm honored to watch as I teach Hardinger in Hawaii.
Oh.
The only stitch shop, Fiddlesticks too.
Oh, what a cute name. Oh. Hello in Hawaii. I grew up in Tahiti, so I understand the Polynesian culture.
Okay, so there's the half hitch.
Now I'm going to come up through and then I want to wrap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mind me thread. Find the needle. Part of the reason this isn't working so well is the needle is quite fat and I'm using
Number 12 thread.
I think it's number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah. Okay. There, it's working. You have to kind of stroke it a little bit. Can you see the bouillon there?
Yeah.
Okay, I should have probably made more. And then you just bring it back up and set your thread. And there's the loop.
Okay.
And it will be, if you want to make it long, you need to wrap it more than just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just go up at some point in the middle of the buttonhole corner.
Yep.
Okay.
I like to do them at the corners because they show more if you do it right there.
They pop more when they're already
Yeah.
on a corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what else would you like me to show?
Well, I think that's, I don't have any other questions from anyone else. So I
Okay.
think that was the main one.
Okay.
And we're not going to be a full hour on this one like we were last time.
Okay.
I'm looking at just finishing up here in the next few minutes. This is from Stephanie again. It's covered up by a little emoji I can't quite see, but aloha, the world is small after all. Wonderful, I'm sure. My thread will have a mind of its own too. And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Nehola?
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Okay.
Mahalo is
So
the greeting.
Okay, I need to visit Hawaii, definitely.
And in Tahitian, it would be Yorana.
Oh, cool.
And if you want to say howdy, you say Yorana Paioe.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
So at that point in my life, I was trilingual. The schools were taught in French, and I spoke Tahitian to my friends in the playground. I went to school because it was taught in French, and at home we spoke English.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
anyway, so I shouldn't say this, but all my passwords are Tahitian.
Oh,
Because
cool.
nobody would
It's
know
okay,
them.
I don't know Tahitian.
But that's an easy way. I know I shouldn't think of an English word and somebody would not know.
Yeah.
You know, locations or Tahitian words, it's all fine. Well, now look, this is the same sampler. This is the bell pull sampler that I did from that book, only I did it in Christmas colors. Whoops. Okay.
That's so cute. I like it both ways.
I do too. This way it shows off the colors more.
Yeah.
And I do have an empty space here. And maybe I should do a bunch of picots there.
Oh.
Yeah. This I did on riband. It's a 32 count ribbon, or they call it riband. And this one I had to create my own because I didn't have any white riband. So I just did the same stitch there. I just changed the colors
Nice.
to be Christmas colors. Okay. Are we through?
Yes, we have one submission. So we have the first person that has earned the beginning hearting or merit.
Oh,
And that's Sonia J. And she's added her item to the gallery. So if you go to the main information page, you can take a look at that. She has, I can see if I can show it here. I don't know if I'll give it a try here. Okay. Yeah, she said, I've never worked on 32 count and learned some big lessons. So it isn't perfect, but it's pretty. I love it. Thanks. It was so fun to learn.
Wonderful.
And
Congratulations. Keep on doing
if
it.
you look up by her name, she's got the little stitch along accomplisher bikini heart hanger. So we're looking forward. Just send us an email. You can send it to us at info@embroidery.com or to Rachel at Embroidery.com. We'd love to see him and post him and get you your merit. And Sonia's going to be getting a signed Christmas card.
Very
for
good.
Joyce. So
Mhm.
again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming. And I've got one question here. Have you ever had your threads pull out from the back of the cluster blocks?
No, I've never had it happen, but I can suspect you've cut a thread wrong or you haven't left enough tail behind to secure it. Make sure that you run it under several clusters, either before you begin or after you're through, and then it won't pull out. And sometimes I do a little half hitch and then continue underneath.
Okay. All right. Donna says, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Emie, haven't started mine yet. Finishing Afghan for my grandchild due in a few weeks. Happy New Year. And
Oh, congratulations for your first grandchild. That's a happy day.
okay. And wanted to follow up with the cluster blocks. She says it was the fabric threads that pulled it out. So
Oh.
the stitching.
Huh. I've never, are you sure that they are wrapped entirely around? Because they should not pull out. I can't imagine why they would pull out.
Unless we laundered the fabric too many times. Too many times so we have the sun.
That could do it.
Okay. Well, thank you all for attending, and we're grateful to Emie for hosting the Stitch Along, and we wish you all a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Happy New Year.